Right here we're looking at the back of the pelvis, and this fused together bone is the sacrum, which is the center of the pelvis. And at the bottom of the pelvis are the ischial tuberosities, which are the sitting bones, the Sitz bones. We're supposed to sit on them. So when we're looking at the leg and the hip, these bones out here, where sometimes you might feel that off the side of your hip and your leg, this is actually part of the leg bone, that it's part of your femur. And then the pelvis is where you're feeling that hip bone higher up. The bottom of the pelvis, the two Sitz bones, the ischial tuberosities. That's really what we want to sit on. And we don't want to feel like we're sitting on our lower backs or the back of the sacrum. We really should sit on those Sitz bones at the very bottom of the pelvis. So when I'm sitting in a chair, if it has back support and I have something I can lean on while I'm still on my Sitz bones, that can be pretty good for my spine. But sometimes even just because the seat of a chair or a couch is really too deep for the length of your legs, you may find yourself leaning back just to get to the back of the couch or the chair, and you might end up kind of sitting on your lower back or sitting on your lumbar curve or kind of leaning into that, and then you're not really taking your weight on your Sitz bones. When you're on your Sitz bones, you're able to stack your spine up and everything can be on top. And even if you're leaning back a little bit with some weight support, if you're still a back support, if you're still on your Sitz bones, then you're not crunching in that lower back. And if I'm sitting on something lower down, like maybe a stool or a lower bench, and I want to really try to find a way to kind of stay on them and not be like slouching back and straining my lower back. Also, sometimes when you're in a lot of hip flexion, that can pull on your lower back. So the lower your hips are to the floor and the longer you sit there, you may find your lower back gets tight just from being in that hip flexion, because your deep hip flexors, they come across the front of the hip, they go up the inside of the pelvis, and they attach along the low spine. So those deep hip flexors, the other end of the muscle, is pulling on your lower back the whole time. So you want to be careful about how long you're sitting in positions like that.